Hello and welcome to the third episode of The Heart. My name is Nicole. We hope you are all out there enjoying the sunshine and tallying up those points for the Houghton Physical Therapy May Challenge. Today's topic is Happy Heart. I'm going to interview a patient, Paula C, regarding her experience with virtual physical therapy. Stay tuned. Hi Paula, how are you?
I am well, thank you, Nicole. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. It's very good to see you. Thank you for joining us on the third episode of The Heart. I invited you here to tell us a little bit about your physical therapy experience. So you've been to physical therapy in the past, correct?
This is true.
Okay.
In 2017, I had horrific plantar fasciitis in my right foot. I started PT in the early part of the year, March maybe. And I went for several months and I had some relief, not perfect relief. Ultimately, I had surgery on my right foot in August of 2017. And it also did not give me perfect relief. So I started back in December, seeing Todd actually. And Todd did not even look at my foot. He said, your problem is in your glutes and your quads. And he worked on that. And suddenly I was walking upright like a real pure person again. It was amazing. That worked for 3 years or until I stopped doing my exercises pretty faithfully. In early 2020, I got an immediate and very fast recurrence of plantar fasciitis, this time in both feet, with my left foot, which is my good foot, being the worst. I started back to PT. I saw Nicole. I saw Adam a few times. And you guys started an exercise program for me, and it also worked on my glutes and quads more than my actual feet. And it was going well. I went maybe, 6 times in person before the corona. And so I was getting relief, particularly with one exercise that you recommended on a table there. And I walked over to the table all limpy. And when I got there, I did this one exercise, which is a leg raise against the wall. And I walked back like a not Neanderthal, upright on both feet equally. It was amazing. And I have kept up with that exercise faithfully. Even if I slack off on the others, I keep with that because it's so effective for me.
Right.
I canceled my in-person PT before you closed down because I work with a vulnerable population. Right. And so I didn't think it was fair to go to a PT office. When a week or so later, you guys closed your office and wanted to do telehealth, I was at first very hesitant because I am absolutely, happily, proudly computer illiterate and technologically illiterate. And I didn't think that I had the tools to be able to do this. So I thought, what the heck, I'll give it a try because I'm having such success with the therapy. And anyway, we started telehealth and it was amazing.
I think a lot of people are a little bit hesitant at first because of the, technology issues. Can you tell people a little bit about how you did connect with your sessions for telehealth?
Absolutely. You send me an email, usually some point in time during the day of our meeting. Right. And I open the email and I click on the thing that says like Doxy Me Health or something. And I click on that and I get put in your name here and I put in Paula and then you say, I'll be there in a couple of moments. And then the screen opens and magic, we are together.
Yes, we are, just like today.
So yeah, it's been great. My therapy's now been going on for maybe 6 weeks at home, which is longer than I expected it to go on, but fairly early in the process while I was having stupendous relief with my feet, you asked me to do an exercise that involved raising my right arm. And I couldn't, and I explained to you that I've had a shoulder problem, but it wasn't on our original list of things you were working on, and I didn't think that you could work on it without having ever seen it and touched it.
Right.
And lo and behold, you could, and you did. And now I have most of my mobility back. I'm not 100%, but I have like 95% mobility back in my shoulder. So yay me. Oh, yay you.
Yes, so that's fantastic. So originally, we were able to kind of assess your range of motion and your posture and prescribe some exercises virtually that ended up being very successful for your neck and shoulder and giving you some relief and more range of motion there. So thank you so much for sharing that. That was.
I will also say that along the way, you have sent me emails with all of my exercises laid out with little pictures and some videos. And so I am able to follow along at home, even on days that we don't have our meetings.
Right. Yes. We use an app called MedBridge in which we're able to kind of send you those home exercise programs. And it's a nice little, well, you can either access it on your computer or an app on your phone, and all your exercises pop up, and there you go. So it's fantastic.
I would also like to take this opportunity to thank you, Nicole, because over the course of the last few weeks, you have been a bright spot in my day to help me get up and get moving and realize that I feel better when I move. You have diagnosed and repaired for me a trigger point I had in my shoulder for weeks on end. It's the little things. I feel like the connection was very good between us. I feel like I had all of your attention all of the time. It's not like I was thinking, oh, look at her, she's on the phone with me and she's doing her laundry, or you know what I mean?
Right.
I actually think that telehealth gives you a little bit better connection with your physical therapist because we're in the privacy of our homes,
right,
and not in a room with multiple other people doing multiple other things.
Right.
So I think it's a fabulous thing, and I highly recommend it to anybody who's interested. And I recommend you to anybody who's interested because I think you're fabulous.
Thank you so much, Paula.
Nope, thank you. I feel way better.
I remember this one time we were meeting and you were like, wow, this is just so easy. You know, I come home and I just turn on my computer and we're doing my PT right from home. And it was a pleasure working with you as well. I had a great time. I'm so glad that you're feeling better.
Thank you.
And again, thank you for coming to us and trusting me. And I really appreciate that.